In this video, we are going to cover how to run the RHY CSV 2020 report. First, you will have to switch to the Reports workspace. You can do this by pressing the Workspace button. If you have the left-hand panel out, the button will look like two arrows going opposite directions. Click the arrow key until you see the Report workspace and click on it. Under RHY Exports, click on RHY Export CSV 2020. You can also find this report by using the search bar near the top of the page. Select your source endpoint. This should be your agency. If you do not see your agency in the list, please get in touch with the HMIS help desk. Your source type will be Continuum Operated HMIS. Your state filter will be Texas, and the COC code Texas Balance of State COC. Next, set your report date range. What I have here might be different than what you might enter yourself, based on your grants. Leave the export date as is. Your organization should already be selected for you. Check the program box to select the program you are going to run the report for. You should have one export file for each program type that you have. So for example, if your agency has a Basic Center Emergency Shelter Program and a Basic Center Homelessness Prevention Program, then you would run two separate exports, one for each program. It is not necessary to select the grant, but you can do so in the same way that you selected the program. For this example, I will leave that unchecked. Also, make sure that the Exclude Deleted Records box remains checked. Click Run Export on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen when done. You will be taken to the Export Encryption box. You have two options here. If you leave the Encrypt Export box checked, you will be required to create a password for your export. It doesn't have to be your client track password, but it can be. When you go down this route, what is actually downloaded is a small .exe or executable file that extracts the files into a .zip folder. Based on your computer setup, you may or may not be able to run the .exe file. If you can, it will ask for the password you created earlier. Because of potential issues with this option, we recommend not going the encryption route. Instead, choose not to encrypt. If you uncheck the Encrypt Export box, then you get this warning message, and you will need to check the box below it to continue. When you go this route, then what downloads is the .zip file. There are no additional steps to go through. This is the option you want to go with if your computer has a security setting that does not allow it to download executable files from the internet. Regardless of what option you choose, you are still responsible for the security of the data you download. Leave the Include Header Row and CSV Files box checked and the Always Quote CSV Values unchecked. Once you are through, select Done. You will be taken to the Files on Server page. Now you can already see here that I have my files, but typically these files can take an hour or longer to download. While the data is downloading, you can use the system as normal. You can come back to this page by clicking on the Files on Server menu option. Notice the differences between the two types of files. This one has a .exe at the end. This one has .zip. Please be aware that RHY Point will not accept the .exe file as it is. You will need to go through the additional steps of running the executable file, entering the password you created earlier, and extracting the RHY CSV files into a .zip folder. If you did not go the encryption route, then what actually exported was a .zip file. Click on the paper and arrow icon to download the file. It will likely be sent to your Downloads folder. You can move it to another location on your computer, but once the file is downloaded, you are ready to upload it to RHY Point. Thanks for watching.